dynamic and creative. We respect each other and work as a team. We do the right things right. We nurture dreams. We are future ready at UNC.
Hi, I am President Faye. I chose to join the University of Nueva Cáceres for three main reasons. First, UNC is a nurturing and welcoming university. It has an open admission system that is supported by a mentoring and coaching program that has resulted in high passing percentage in board examinations. Thus, UNC does not only ensure that your children will finish the degree, there is a board examination preparation program to ensure that our students have the confidence to pass their examinations. Second, UNC has a strong industry linkages, being part of the Ayala and Yuchenko group of companies. We do not only ensure that our students graduate in time, we have embedded as part of our curriculum professional employability program that in 120 days after graduation, our students will have job offers and are ready to start compelling careers. Every student of UNC is going to be future ready with at least one micro-credential certified by local and international partners to boost our students' employability here and abroad. Finally, in keeping with our university motto, non scolae sed vitae, not of school but for life, our problem-based delivery system shall ensure that our students are competently prepared, intellectually, spiritually, and emotionally ready to live meaningful lives. Future ready, work ready, and life ready. In UNC, ang bawat estudyante ay makakatapos, magkakatrabaho, at magtatagumpay. Mga mahal kong mga magulang, magtulungan tayo para abutin ang inyong pangarap para sa inyong mga anak. I choose UNC. Make UNC your wise choice as well.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Faye Natividad, isang proud UNC ambassador. Sa ngalan po ng buong pamilya ng University of Nueva Cáceres, welcome po sa second episode ng Future Ready at UNC, ang coaching series for parents and students. Discover what UNC can offer. Bisitahin natin ang iba't ibang academic departments and colleges ng University of Nueva Cáceres. Let's meet the UNCeans. Kilalanin natin ang mga future-ready UNCeans mula sa mga hanay ng alumni, faculty, at mga estudyante. Sa ating pilot episode, we heard from the elementary and junior high school department. Sa pangalawang episode na ito, itatampok natin ang Senior High School Department at ang College of Computer Studies. Halina at sama-sama po tayong maging future ready at UNC. Sa second episode na ito, we are featuring the Senior High School Department. They are also future ready. UNC Senior High School Department provides support to empower learners to ensure that everybody makes it and no one is left behind. So, let's meet our future-ready senior high school students. Bernadette Abainza, Cristina Bernadette Clarito, and Senya Marie Nidea.
I am Bernadette R. Abainza, a grade 12 student of the General Academic Strand. Well, I must say that academically speaking, it's excellent. We need to consider the fact that um, we are all in the process of adjusting, and by which I mean adjusting in academics, in work, and most importantly in our personal lives. This pandemic already is far enough. There's a lot of plans that are cancelled, but regardless of it all, UNC came up with something unique, and that is by providing us, learners, the chance to choose the modality where we feel comfortable enough and to take everything that should be taken into considerations. I am a learner that experienced both of the modalities. First is the FlexiTech modality, and I can say that FlexiTech and FlexiKit has their own scale of difficulty. And like in FlexiTech, we need to get up the bed early in the morning, we need to deal with the cold weather, and also we need to pray that the internet will not act up again. But what's good in this modality is that we have learners and we have learning facilitators that we are interacting with, just like the old days where the classroom setup but virtually. And on the other hand, FlexiKit modality, we have all the time in the world. It's just that the procrastination is our main enemy in here. And what's good about this modality is that we have our learning facilitators that is very approachable and understanding, that is ready to answer our questions whenever we have hard time to deal with our modules. But all in all, I can say that there are lots of things that changed in me when I experienced these two modalities. It enhanced my skills in balancing my time and also dealing with a lot of circumstances and being flexible enough to find solutions for all of that circumstances. Of course, our motto, non scale sed vitae, not of school but of life, already says it all. From being the first university in Bicol and currently striving hard to become the #1 university in Bicol, I would proudly recommend UNC to all of my friends and to all of my acquaintances. The UNC ensures that everyone makes it and no one is left behind.
I'm Christina Bernadette C. Clarito, a grade 12 student from the STEM strand.
Describe your learning experience at UNC
I could describe my experience as, well, at first, of course, it was hard, as anything when it comes to the first try. But as time progressed, and through the help of UNC and my LFs, I really got through it. UNC provided us and accommodated us the best they could. They even provided us with tablets that we could use for our school if we didn't have any gadgets at that time. And our LFs are really understanding and kind. If we have any questions, they'd really try to get us to understand and engage us in lessons, like back when we had face-to-face. And I'm really glad I chose FlexiTech because they really try to focus on us students as much as they can. Whenever we have questions, they answer us immediately and they try to make us learn. And the tablets really help whenever my sibling or anyone uses my gadgets. So I'd really say I really enjoy FlexiTech now that I've gotten accustomed to it. So yeah, it's really great.
Would you recommend your UNC students anymore?
If they could, yes, I would definitely recommend UNC because our learning style is very unique. When in junior high, we usually have this teacher-student type of interaction, but in senior high school, we have this system that we do. First, they give us our learning, our learning tools, our wikis, and then we read, and then we understand, and then we discuss with the whole class. Not just the teacher shows up to class and then teaches us. We learn ourselves, and then we discuss what we learn. And it's a really great way to encourage collaborative learning with my co-students and communication skills. It's really great to develop communication skills with others, because I've seen in myself that my English has really improved through the past years, and it's really great to be able to communicate in a language that's not your first language and be fluent and confident in it, which I can use for my future work whenever and wherever I am. That's why I really commend it.
My name is Senya Marie Sinidea, and I'm a grade 12 student of the TBL Strand.
Describe your learning experience
My experience with UNC's Flexitech modality, I can say it's worth it. At the beginning of the school year, we are provided with school tablets so that school matters won't be mixed up with our personal matters. In school meetings, we use a variety of tools and websites, and that's on flexibility. Our teachers, also known as LFs or learning facilitators, they make sure and they understand our concerns with accessibility to our internet connections. They understand our situations so that this situation wouldn't be as much stressful. Class schedules are very flexible. On a weekly basis, the school makes sure that we have asynchronous classes so that we wouldn't be too exhausted from the use of gadgets. They care for us. So yeah, I think that's what I have experienced throughout the use of Flexitech modality. I would certainly recommend UNC to my friends. Aside from the advantages they have with the FlexiKit and FlexiTech modality, throughout my stay in the university, I have also developed skills like singing. Being in an organization, in my case, the Glee Club, that's full of support and love, is a great factor. It effectively develops our confidence and our ability to perform. Apart from my extracurricular skills like singing, I would say my English language proficiency have also developed. The school supports and trains us to be fluent in the language in a non-forcing way. They also make sure that we wouldn't ignore our education for our Filipino language. I think they do this because we are being prepared, as senior high school students, we are being prepared in the world of work, for us to be able to express ourselves professionally. And the environment in the university makes it really feel like we're just a big family. It's full of support, and it's not just a school. It also emotionally supports us. So learning in this university is more effective. That's why in the senior high school department, I can truly say we are being trained for what's ahead of us. The school really lives up to its motto, non scholae sed vitae, not of school but of life. We are being prepared. That's why I would definitely recommend UNC to my friends.
In the University of Nueva Cáceres, we nurture Bicol's educators.
Today, we forge a partnership with the National Teachers College in Manila, the pioneer in producing esteemed educators for our nation. With an enriched program, we nurture fine teachers who will mold the hearts and minds of our future generation. It all starts here, in the heart of Bicol.
The University of Nueva Cáceres, nurturing better tomorrows for all.
At ngayon, kumuha tayo ng inspirasyon mula sa mga future-ready senior high school graduates. Sila po ang mga patunay na UNCeans have what it takes to land a good job straight from senior high school. Sa pamamagitan ng mga makabuluhang experiences and exposures, handa sila sa real-life challenges. They are better versions of themselves. Let's meet our senior high school graduates. Ana Luis Batalla at Karen Hapuch Vinyas.
So, hello everyone. I am Ana Luis V. Batalla. So, tubong daetenyo, and I am 20 years old, and I am the only daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Batalla. And I was a former senior high school graduate of the UNC batch 2019. And currently, I am taking Bachelor of Science in Nursing in Mabini Colleges, a local school here in my town, Daet. So, about my story, after graduating senior high school, I decided to make use of my vacation by getting a job at ACADSOC. It's one of the online English education platform, and fortunately, through the use of all the things that I have learned from UNC when I was in senior high school, starting from the use of the English language, like how to be fluent and confident with it, down to the people skills on how will I be able to get along with the others, I was accepted as an English teacher to Chinese students, from kids to adults. I remember at first they asked me where UNC was located, and I said it's from Bicol, Naga City to be specific, and then they told me, "You think you can do this? You're still a student." And I said, "Yes, of course, yes." Why? Because I really do believe that I am equipped and I can ace it, though I was really nervous that time. And I say that the English immersive environment in UNC really helped me to enhance my skills in speaking in English. And I think my ACADSOC supervisor at that time saw it in me. I have proved it during the interview and practice teaching. However, I had only the job for about 3 months because I decided to stop so I can focus on my nursing school. And there, another journey was open to me when I entered college. There, I was able to find schooling much easier because the training in UNC was so different. It was so full of learnings that it helped me to become a better college student. While I am schooling in Mabini, I was able to make use of the things that my learning facilitators taught me, from starting the tools like, for example, we have the Google Drive, the Google Docs, Gmail, G-Forms, the utilization of the internet sources, down to comfortability in speaking in front of the class during reports. Unfortunately, something really sad happened last year. June 13, 2020, my father died in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia due to heart attack. It was really unexpected, and that event changed our lives, my life and my family's lives completely. I realized that I need to work harder than before, and this time, it involves my diskarte. Kung paano kami makakaraos, ang daming bayaran, and I'm schooling, we've got bills and maintenance for my nanay. Finance really got tight there, And so I decided that I could make use of my cooking skills. So sabi ko sa sarili ko, hindi na to libangan, and this is a real life challenge. And dito na masusubok kung yung mga pinag-aralan ko noon sa UNC at sa iba ko pang schools is madadala ko na this time. So I decided to sell puto, one of my specialties, and doon I was able to use the people's skills. And isa sa mga tutunan ko noon sa UNC is, even though we have got a lot of school works, we should not give up kahit na grabe yung pressure. Kasi kung hindi, kami din yung matatalo. Ako din yung matatalo. And just like what happened to me, I took the death of my father as a challenge for me to become more resilient. And I didn't allow it to become an hindrance to me and to my family, and of course to my studies. I was able to sell almost 10 orders of puto every day, 100 pesos per pack, so that's 1,000. And yun, we use that income so we could pay our bills and then help it for my studying. And then the reason I'm saying these things is because I want to point out to you that my 2-year stay in Naga to attend UNC for the senior high school was really a great, memorable journey. Mainly because of the 3 most important things that I could never ever forget. My learning facilitators first, down to the senior high school principal, from Sir Joey Canaya to Ma'am Ronde, the opportunities and how all of these things shaped me to become a future prepared individual. Starting from my LFs, I really do admire them. I love them. Yes. UNC learning facilitators do not deprive their students of the knowledge that they should have. And that makes the class environment so worthwhile and sulit. They encourage the exposure of the students, whether it is inside or outside the campus. For example, is the competition. I was able to become part of the photon team, one of the competing teams in the DOSTP shared Young Innovators program. Imagine, I was just sitting in a chair, I was just chilling out, and then I decided to help my friend na part dati noong photon team. And then, I went to see if he was doing good in creating the email, and then I told him, hey, can I help you? So, pinaltan ko siya, and then I started to make the email for the company they are trying to reach out in doing the project do sa photon team. And then, my learning facilitator saw me. So, nakita ako nung facilitator namin, and then, nilapitan niya ako, and then she said, do you want to join? Kasi I am seeing the possibility that you could become one of the best members of the team. And then, syempre nagulat ako, but then I said yes, of course. Why? Because it is a dream na ako ay makasali sa isang team na nagko-compete sa DOST. I really dreamed for that. And then, I think it was an opportunity for me to unleash my skills, no? Because I didn't thought that I would be given that chance. So I said to myself that this is a good start for me to start trying to use the skills that I am learning inside the classroom. And then another thing about my learning facilitators is that they appreciate the things that their students are doing, no? And we felt that I felt that when I was in senior high school, and I felt like they were really encouraging their students to become to be their best versions, and when I was in senior high school too, I was able to unleash all the skills that I am learning inside the classrooms. And I admit that I still face challenges, especially in this time of pandemic. Learning through online is really hard, but then what could we do? Ito na, we already have the pandemic, and it is now up to us. It is now up to me on how will I be able to survive and continue my studying, pursue my dreams. Regarding unschooling, I am very happy that I was able to share to my classmates regarding the Google tools. Yun yung mga ilan sa natutunan ko noon sa UNC. We can now collaborate when we were making reports, PowerPoints, documentations, or even nursing care plans. Just like how and me and my classmates do the teamwork over the internet. I say that UNC taught me how to think outside the box. That there are so many resources that I could utilize for my very own use. And next is the opportunities. So UNC actually opened me to many doors of opportunities. There were so many programs and activities that served as my opportunity to become a better student, to be trained in becoming a living testimony of the school. Para naman pag lumabas ako sa UNC is makikita din ng iba kung ano yung naging learnings ko when I was schooling there. One thing that I liked in UNC was when I was able to join the IBAYO. I was able to become part of the SSG for the senior high school, and it was a very, very good training ground. Doon, I was trained to be a student na kung saan magaling mag-cooperate and coordinate and humarap din sa ibang mga tao. For example, when I was soliciting sa Jollibee, sa Globe, sa San Miguel, and marami pang iba, para lang meron kaming magamit sa events ng IBAYO, it was a very big challenge for me, because the feeling na you're just a student and you will be facing people who are already working, authorities, for example. It was a very nice experience for me because I was able to develop my communication skills, and up until now, I am happy to say na nadala ko yun. UNC has a lot of programs to offer to students so that their employability chances could go higher. Like for example, they have the Student Employment Readiness, the Career Fair, and the PEP or the Professional Employment Program. All of these programs can be utilized by the students or the UNCianos and UNCianas. And UNC gave me that opportunity to become a living testimony na kahit saan dala ko yung pangalan ng UNC. I really do believe that UNC has lived up to its motto. UNC has really taught me not just to be equipped in school, but in life as well. Non schola sed vita, sabi nga, di ba? I'm sure that not only me has experienced this, UNC is making itself known by what? Producing good students that are future ready, especially when it comes to employability. Bakit ko nasabi yon? Because of the training ground that they have for us, because of the trainings that I was able to experience when I was in senior high school in UNC. Students like me will always carry the name of their past and current schools. Kahit saan sila pumunta, kahit anong gawin nila, the student is always the best advertisement. One example is my classmate, Kuya Remo. He's the leader of the photon team, and he's brought a lot of achievement, and I'm sure that he's also a living testimony kung gaano kaganda yung training and yung pagtuturo sa UNC, not just in school-related matters, but to personal matters as well. Like for example, kung ano yung tamang diskarte. Yan ang ilan sa mga napakahalagang bagay na naituro ng UNC. And I've experienced how much I've developed as a student and as an individual. I know how UNC shaped me to become the student and the person I am today. They have equipped me of the attitude and the mindset that I should have in order to survive and excel in life and schooling. So no matter what happens, all I have to say is that I am very, very proud to say that I was a UNCiana and I will forever be a UNCiana. So that's all po for my testimony. My initial thoughts upon entering UNC was that it was a very good school. It has really prepared the students, because I was able to see that they are very equipped, especially when it comes to technology. I've saw their Chromebooks, their Chrome tablets, and there I thought that UNC will actually help me become more familiar with the tools that I can use in studying. And UNC impressed me the most when it comes to the environment. I really love the environment because of the trees. I think it's a very good place for studying. I usually go to the canteen because it has a very good surroundings, and I think I can focus there on studying. That is one thing that impressed me when I was in UNC. And secondly is the technologies that they can offer. That's it, sir. Regarding the support given by my learning facilitator when it comes to ACADS is that I think they show their support to students like me in senior high school by encouraging them or encouraging us to do our best by not settling for less. That's one thing that I have learned from my LFs, and I'm very thankful to them for that. I'm very grateful for that because I think they want us to go beyond our limitations so that we could actually unleash the talents and skills that we have. And when it comes to personal struggles, until now, I feel like my learning facilitators are like my, extended family, or they're like my very close friends, because when my father died, they didn't just show empathy or sympathy to me, but they actually gave me advices. They made my morale stronger. They actually encouraged me to not give up on life, that I've got a bright future ahead of me. So I should not stop dreaming, and I should not stop making efforts in making my life better. When it comes to my student life in UNC, it was really fun. It's not just about the school activities, like for example, the classworks or the paperworks, the researches. I admit that it's all stressing, and I felt that stress when I was in senior high school. But looking on the brighter side of my story, I say that there are lots of activities that I have joined in UNC when I was in senior high school. First is, of course, the Ibayo. The Ibayo was really a great chance for me to connect with my classmates, as well as to the first year students or the freshmen. And also, I also liked the alternative classes because it's like taking a break from all these stresses inside the classroom. I was able to learn a lot in baking, and that's why right now I do baking and sell putos. I think that's actually helped me. It's given me a lot of advices because talking with people who are already professionals in that specific field is such a worthwhile activity. And lastly is when I was invited to be part, or when I actually joined by my own volition in the music group of the senior high school. I forgot its main program, but it was led by Sir Alcantara, and there I was able to release my stress by jamming with my friends, playing music, which I love the most. It's my hobby. I was able to play during the meetings in UNC inside the gym, and I think those are some of the greatest memories that I have when I was in UNC studying in senior high school. My message to those students and the parents who are planning to enroll their child in UNC is that you should actually try it. I mean, UNC, just like what I've said earlier, may not be a very prominent school in the Philippines, but I say that the education there and the learning is so worthwhile, and I can say that when you go studying there, you will be able to experience what I was able to experience before. You will be able to have your attitude and your mindset developed, as well as the skills that you have, so that you will be able to become a student who doesn't only excel inside the classroom but in life. Because excelling in life is the most important thing that an individual could have in his life. So I think that if ever you have plans of going to UNC to study, you should actually pursue it, because you never know what could happen when you are inside UNC. And I'm referring to the good things that you can actually experience. A lot of programs, a lot of activities are waiting for you, and UNC is just waiting for you to come and be part of the UNCianos and UNCianas, and you will be able to enjoy, even though there's a lot of pressure because of the school works. Don't worry, the pressure I felt before because of the piles of school works that is in front of me, and I think it's a very good training. When you go to college, when you step up to college, the trainings that you have in UNC, the piles of work that you've got there as a senior high school student, will actually make your studying in college easy. I say that it's easy because you're already used in the pressure, and you will actually have the feeling of the achievement once you've overcome all those challenges that you have as a student. So go and try UNC, and then you'll be able to experience the reality of their motto, which is non schola sed vitae. They will not just focus on your experience on being a student, but the UNC and the learning facilitators there will also train you on how to be a good individual in life. In UNC, you are future ready, work ready, life ready.
Hi, I'm Karen Napuch Vinyes, a proud graduate of UNC Senior High School. So I took a gap year and decided to apply for a job for me to save up money for my college and for my family. So let me just share you on how I landed on my very first job, being a call center agent. Before the pandemic, I was pretty sure that I will be going directly to college right after graduation. And just like normal students, I applied for different universities for admission and scholarship grants. But no matter how sure you are, there are circumstances that will make you change your mind, or that will change your perspective in life. So unfortunately, the pandemic happened, or the COVID-19, and it did impact a lot of individuals, including me, in decision making. So I told myself that I should be wiser in choosing which way should I take. Luckily, UNC did not just open dozens of doors for me, but they made sure that whatever or whichever door I choose, I will be entering prepared. After considering my financial state and the crisis that we're currently facing, I decided to stop for a year and search for job opportunities. So suddenly my mom's coworker suggested and said, why not try and apply for call center jobs since they are currently hiring. So I searched it up online immediately and checked the requirements and checked if I'm qualified for the job. So I was nervous and scared because it was my first time, right? But then I did not let it discourage me. So just to tell you, applying for a job is not as easy as submitting your resume, and then after that, you will be receiving a call saying that you're hired immediately. But there is a process. So I submitted my cover letter, I made my own resume, and then I was invited to take assessments and then go for an interview. So there's a lot of processes, and UNC played a big role for me in building my very first resume. So if you look into it, a fresh graduate with zero job experience, it will be hard for that student or for that graduate to have a compelling resume, right? I was worried at first. What should I put here? I have no experiences, not realizing that I've gained a lot or more than enough experiences from the 2 years of senior high school that I could actually use, not just for college portfolios, but also in applying on different jobs or in different entry-level jobs. As a UNCean, I learned to be resourceful. As much as possible, we have to maximize everything that we can find in the internet, and we are like students that don't wait to be spoon-fed by anyone. We do things on our own with the guidance of our learning facilitators. And usually we do projects in groups for collaboration and teamwork, and that's actually what most of the employers are looking for. Since I'm a kind of person that loves exploring things and grabs every great opportunity that's ahead of me, I was very lucky to be in a university that does not only focus on academics but also supports their students' interests and hobbies. So I joined in multiple organizations. So I jot down all the organizations I was in, including me being the treasurer and the Supreme Student Government. And there, our leadership skills were enhanced and developed, including having teamwork, our multitasking skills, and being patient, and also dealing with other people. And not just only that, because we were exposed in like a fast working environment wherein we organize big events for the students, just like a bio and student life fair. I also became part of the student publication, wherein I was the chief photojournalist, and we covered almost all of the events inside and outside the campus, which was a great experience. And there, we also participated in press conferences, and I learned more than what I expected in that student publication. And other than the pantograph, I became part of the University Film Society, and we were given a chance to produce our very own film and showcase our creativity and our computer literacy. And aside from those, I'm lucky to get into the dance troupe, where it built my confidence, my discipline, and me being me as a person. You'll probably ask me on how I balance both my academics and non-academics. So, to be honest with you, it was really stressful. My schedule was hectic. Sometimes I do cry because I don't know which should I prioritize first. But with the guidance of our learning facilitators, they are very understanding and always give us tips on how we could manage our time properly. I did surpass those milestones. And luckily, I marched and graduated with good grades. Moving on, after creating my own resume and submitting it, I received an email saying that I'm invited to take the assessment and to go for an interview. So I was really grateful that I received that email, even though it was my first time trying. So since it's call center, you are expected to be fluent in English. You have to, and the assessment that we will be taking is to test our English proficiency. And for a person or for a student who's exposed in an English immersive environment for 2 years, it's not that hard to take the Versant test. It's the Versant test. Before getting in UNC, I'm really afraid on speaking in English because I was too shy to have grammatical errors, and I'm too used in using my native language to converse or to talk to other people. But worry not, because in senior year, what I experienced is that even though you have grammatical errors, the students will not laugh at you. Instead, they will correct you respectfully and nicely so that you will improve with them. English proficiency is not just a requirement for call center jobs. It is applicable to almost every corporate jobs here in the Philippines and even abroad. With all those things combined, my soft skills being developed, my English proficiency, the learning experiences that I collected, it made me future ready. So UNC will really prepare you on whatever door you will choose, whether it would be for college or for work. My initial thought upon entering UNC is it would be totally different. Since I am from a public national high school, and being transferred to a private university is totally different, especially on the method that they are using, since on my previous school we are like more on books, traditional method, but in UNC they are using like modern technology in learning, and that's totally different, but it's really great to have those. My student life experience was full of ups and downs, but I could say that it was the best 2 years of my life so far, since I collected a lot of experiences that I could actually use in the future. For my learning facilitators, they are just like barkada. Whenever we are outside the campus, we treat each other like friends, we hang out, we eat together, but of course inside the classrooms we always treat each other with respect and we set our own boundaries. So I arrived in that class, and then my learning facilitator got mad at me since it was my time entering the class very late. So that time I was really exhausted and burned out because of the task and my hectic schedule. So I just tried to open up to him and explain what's really happening and what I really feel, and I was surprised that he understood where I'm coming from and just gave me some advices and tips on how I could overcome the milestones that I have, and that's really great. I'm Karen Vinyes, and at UNC you are future ready, work ready, and life ready.
In the University of Nueva Cáceres, we build a better tomorrow for our students with our future-ready facilities, progressive teaching methods. A nurturing culture for success. Our Learn As You Earn programs make it easier for working students to finish college. We ensure their bright careers. It all starts here, in the heart of Bicol. The University of Nueva Cáceres by Ayala's AC Education. Nurturing better tomorrows for all.
This is the second episode of Future Ready at UNC. This is Faye. Let's visit our senior high school department. Tuklasin natin ang ilan sa kanilang mga activities and achievements, mga meaningful milestones sa kabila ng pandemya. Alamin din natin kung paano nila hinuhubog na maging work-ready at college-ready ang kanilang mga estudyante sa pamamagitan ng knowledge, skills, at character building. Plus, what can we expect this coming school year? Let's hear it from the Future Ready Principal of Senior High School Department, Ma'am Ronde San Jose.
A pleasant day to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on the time that you opened our FB page. This is Mrs. Nelia San Jose, the principal of the Senior High School of the University of Nueva Cáceres. We are very, very grateful to you parents of our learners in the senior high because despite the difficulty, you are here with us, giving us your trust and confidence that the UNC Senior High School will help your children finish their senior high school year. So I am very thankful, and our department is very grateful to all of you parents for sending your children to us. The no face-to-face session of this year's educational system is almost done for this school year. And we were able to somehow meet the challenges of this no face-to-face learning. We are on a blended, or we are on an online sessions. So I understand, and we do understand, that we have had many difficulties along the way. But despite all these difficulties, here you are with us, trying to meet all our requirements, and as we try to meet also your needs so that we all work together for the benefit of your children and the benefit of our learners. We have had to make a lot of adjustments, especially our children. Our senior high school students before are here with us 8 hours, 7 hours a day, and they are with their teachers or their learning facilitators. But this year, because of this pandemic brought about by COVID-19, our children, your children, our learners are with you, my dear parents, 24 hours a day. And I know this is also very big adjustments for you because you know and we understand that in the previous years, when you enroll your students with us, we are confident that we will take care of them all throughout the day during their classes. But this time, they are with you 24 hours a day, and adjustments are definitely needed. The same way with our teachers. Our teachers did not find any difficulty before because the whole time the students are with them. And so any need that the students have, our learning facilitators are able to attend to them at once. So adjustments really went, far among you parents, learners, and our students. But despite all these difficulties, we want to share with you, our dear parents, that our senior high school department has had some achievements. For example, just very recently, we did have our recognition rights. We honored 200 plus students who have done their best in their studies, and these 200 plus students are students who have earned no grade below 90. So we have our learning facilitators listers, learning supervisors listers, and principals listers. The principals listers are those who got a grade of 98 to 100, and we had 4 of them. So we are very happy to share this with you because I know parents would like to hear this. Also, we have had a lot of academic activities and non-academic activities. Despite the difficulty, our non-academic office also have presented and encouraged our students in many games that they can have even if at home. For example, very recently we just had a contest on the Mobile Legend, but this is different from the Mobile Legend that they see in their computer because it is Lapu-Lapu Mobile Legend Contest. So there is a game, but a focus on a part of our history. There are still many others. We went into urban gardening, we went into writing contest, we went into, in fact, very recently we also won a contest on short film making. Our ACDA won first among the regional contestants that represented. So I'm very happy with our ACDA. This is actually managed by our facilitator, Juancho Romero. Also, we would like to share with you that despite the no face-to-face sessions, we have had many activities. Our students continue to work on their milestones and outputs, and we are very grateful to our administration because the administration put up systems so that our students are prevented from coming to school and their healths are protected. So instead of them coming to school to submit their work, we have vans collecting their reports, their milestones, and their outputs. Right now po, we are focused on two major things. One is interventions, because while we are preparing for graduation already, we still have some learners who are a little bit behind. Some of them actually claimed and admitted that they had difficulty in adjusting, so what they did is to procrastinate until such time that today, which we are already about to start our fourth quarter, some of our learners had not submitted their quarter one output or quarter two. We have a number of them, but our teachers are there to support them and continue to extend our deadlines. In fact, I sometimes feel, I just let it pass because some of our teachers feel that I am so lenient because, ma'am, we have a deadline. We already said that they should submit. But what do? I said, give them a chance because the mantra of our school is everybody makes it. When a student comes to our school, just like in the senior high school, when they enroll in grade 11, our commitment is we will ensure that we will do our best so that all of you grade 11 will go to grade 12. And all of you grade 12 will graduate and be ready for college or for work. But, sometimes along the way, some of our students, get lazy sometimes, or there are difficulties that they encounter and adjustments perhaps that they have. So what do? We extend deadlines. In fact, my dear parents, do not be surprised if your children did not give you their first grading grade or first quarter grade. It is because we know that there were many students who were not able to comply with the deadline, so we extended our deadlines. We only released our second quarter grade or first semester grade very recently. And now we are working so that all of our grade 11 will really go to grade 12. So what we are doing now is giving them another deadline this May 28 or up to May 31, another extension of 2 days for all of you to please submit. My dear children, my dear learners of senior high school, grade 11 and 12, please do so that all of you will be able to make it. Our teachers, our learning facilitators have done some adjustments so that your outputs and your milestones will not be as difficult, but similar to what is expected for you to achieve, similar to the skills that you're supposed to achieve. So please, double time, triple time, so that you're able to meet this deadline. So our teachers now are writing letters to parents, and parents, please, we need you. We need you very badly. If your children need you, we also need you very badly because we know, we are very much aware that you spend paying the tuition fees of your children. Why do you send your children with us? Because you believe that Your children will really be prepared for college and will be ready for work once they graduate the senior high school. So you are willing to pay their tuition fees even if there are schools that doesn't collect fees. So we're very grateful for that. And in gratitude, we also do our best so that our learners really make it. Okay. Another focus that we have, as I mentioned earlier, is our graduation. Classes will end this June. And so we are already preparing for graduation. In fact, we already have assigned committees for graduation. We're sending now our invitation to our speaker who comes from the States, but a graduate of our university, to encourage our learners, because anybody who really works so hard and dedicate themselves and give passion to what they want, they can finish. And that is our intent while we are inviting this alumnus of ours to inspire our learners. So right now, our teachers are busy ensuring that those who have not passed their requirements are able to do it this May, so that we really are bound to graduate this June. Okay, so that's it for our school year 2020-2021. Now let's go to the coming year, because it's just a step away. In fact, right now, the school year 2021-2022 already opens our enrollment. Reservation is already being made at the marketing office, and this is good news again, coming from our administration to assist us parents, so that if you make your reservation now, we are inviting all parents whose children are graduating from grade 10, moving up from grade 10. We are inviting you now, because with 2,000 pesos, you can already reserve an enrollment. And then, when enrollment proper comes in June, with 1,000 pesos, so a total of 3,000, your child or your son or your daughter is officially enrolled. So come with us, we will help you facilitate that your children are admitted properly. Okay. Another good news for our graduating students in grade 12, if you're going to go to college, in the University of Nueva Cáceres, in whatever course, you are called a loyalty awardee, and you will be given 10% discount. That's something that you can enjoy with our university. Also, those in grade 10 moving up to grade 11, if you are from the University of Nueva Cáceres, you are coming into the senior high school of UNC, you are entitled to a 10% loyalty discount. The same with those in grade 6. If you're moving to grade 7, graduates of grade, moving up, children of grade 6, when they move up to grade 7, they are called also loyalty awardee. They are also entitled to a 10% discount. So these are some of the benefits, benefits that parents are enjoying so that the children will be with us. Okay. For the coming school year, 21-22, we are indeed very lucky, because we already have had a year of experience as far as the online learning or distance learning is concerned. Because of that 1 year experience, we have had a total list of adjustments that we will be making for the school year. For example, we will be holding webinars perhaps for you parents, so that we will be able to be in pace with your children because of this new modality that we have. Also, we will be having adjustments of our syllabi or our learning guides or our modules, so that it will be in tune already with what we have experienced last year. And also, there will be lots of adjustments to do in order for us, especially the parents, to have a smooth sailing in guiding their students or their children to come with us. So my dear parents, please don't hesitate to come with us, because in the university, as you all know, our mantra is everybody makes it. We will make it possible for your children to do it, because we will be in tandem. You parents us, the teachers and administration, and the students. The three of us will work together so that once you enrolled in the university, your children can be assured of the quality that you are looking for, and he will be ready to go to college or ready for work. We have scholarships here. In fact, other than PTA, I'm happy to share with you that this year in the senior high school, I was able to locate or find 6 more benefactors to have more 6 students or learners to be helped with 5,000 support per year from grade 11 to grade 12. There are many others po. You just come with us, we will help you. We will facilitate that it will be easier for you to enroll. It will be easier for you to guide your children or your sons and daughters because we are here and we commit ourselves to ensure that they are helped. So please be with us, my dear parents. Continue your trust with us because we continue to do everything possible to help you and to help our learners. Remember that the University of Nueva Cáceres is known for its quality. It's known for its nurturing environment. We're not only after skills and knowledge, but we're also after character. So this is what we offer in the University of Nueva Cáceres. Come with us. We will be willing to help you all the way. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
You're still watching the second episode of Future Ready at UNC, a coaching series for parents and students. Ito pa rin ang inyong UNC Ambassador, Faye Natividad. Ngayon, samahan niyo akong dalawin ang College of Computer Studies ng UNC. We will find out how students are coping and loving their flexible learning solutions. Let's meet our future-ready students from the College of Computer Studies. Alfin Katangi and Ian Montesclaros.
Hi, my name is Alfin May Katangi, second year from the College of Computer Studies. The FlexiTech modality of UNC has created a new dynamic of communication between the learners and the teachers. It has been different from what I'm used to, but my experience with it has been great. I learned to manage my time wisely and study independently. Every day, I would watch tutorial videos, read my course modules, answer activities and assessments. Sometimes we are also required to make videos explaining our work. FlexiTech has given me the ability to organize myself in my own time. Of course, I also encountered some challenges. I had problems with my laptop and internet connection, and I am very grateful that my professors are understanding, considerate, and have been incredibly supportive during this difficult time. FlexiTech is very worthwhile, and I love how it made us intellectually close even though we are socially distant.
Hi, my name is Ian, and I'm from the CS department. Having done online classes in the past, I had no difficulty getting accustomed to the FlexiTech modality. Having an IT background also made it easy for me to adapt to the new learning modular system. From my perspective, the FlexiTech modality has delivered well. The combination of Blackboard, video conferencing, online researching, and instant messaging has done enough to make my learning experience satisfying. Yes, I would highly recommend UNC to not only my friends, but to students who are transferring from abroad. Since joining UNC as a transferee, UNC has made my experience very pleasant by putting me in an English immersive environment that's filled with passionate teachers and friendly students. UNC has made me settle into the new surroundings quickly and comfortably.
Our alumni are our reflection. Sila ang ating pride. Sa episode na ito, makikilala natin ang ating future-ready College of Computer Studies alumni. Let's find out how the College of Computer Studies prepares them for employment opportunities and the world of work. Paano nga ba sila naging life ready, work ready, at future ready? Pakinggan natin ang inspiring alumni testimonials. Let's meet our future ready College of Computer Studies alumni. Catherine Nicole Breboneria and Marson Vida.
Hi, I am Catherine Nicole Breboneria. I'm a computer science graduate from UNC class 2020. Well, today I work as a software engineer at a global tech company that is Accenture. And I can't believe it's been almost a year now since my career in software development started. I remember it was last year in the middle of the pandemic when I received this job opportunity. I know last year 2020, was also the time that's filled of uncertainty, of challenges for most of us, and starting a career, looking for a job during these times can be a daunting experience too. But then I'm just so glad, that my work as a software engineer, the nature of the work that we do can be done completely remote. I'm at home in my own office, but still can deliver the work. And I believe this is just one of the silver linings of the pandemic, something positive that we should look forward to. I have to say that College of Computer Studies sets a really good curriculum for its students. We are taught about the ins and outs of the courses that we take, and that from time to time, practical trainings and seminars are being held. And apart from that, what I love the most is that we have industry partners like Accenture. So CS really ensures compelling careers for their graduates. And during my time as a computer science student, I feel like I am getting the right knowledge, the right skills that I would need for my future profession. So I remember we have this famous line in our college, and every student will say, in College of Computer Studies, I am future ready. And that stays true now more than ever. I believe that is through the leadership and initiative of our Dean Agnes Trillanes, and Accenture became our industry partner. So I'm glad that I am part of the pioneer batch from the CCS graduates who took the Accenture Technology Learning Program, or the ATLP. And this program covers front-end and back-end development trainings, which I believe sets out my advantage while I was applying for the software engineering role in Accenture. So much. I absolutely love what I do now for a living. And for me, when you love what you do, everything feels entirely different. You naturally succeed in it. That is why I feel like I owe a great deal to the College of Computer Studies, to our dean especially, also to the Career Center, and to my college experience and my education in UNC in general, because all of them have inspired me and led me to where I am today.
Hi, my name is Marson Vida, a BSIT graduate, batch 2020. Currently, I'm working as an associate software engineer at Accenture Philippines in a work-from-home setup. It's my very first time to join a multinational tech company and to be assigned in a front-end team with an international project. Before the start of pandemic, I was really unsure about how I'm able to get a job after graduating from college, considering that the employment competition is very high. But because of the opportunity that the school has helped me, I was able to get the job right after I graduated. My college years indeed prepared me to land a job. It provided me an industry-relevant curriculum and an on-the-job training wherein I practice and develop my programming skills. Aside from that, Dean Agnes introduced me this Accenture Technology Learning Program. I took the ATLP training for a few months. I can say I never regretted the fact that this creates such an impact to ascend me to my dream career path. If there's a positive change that I noticed about myself after I graduated, it would be pushing myself out of comfort zone, pushing myself on learning something new, and be grateful amidst the pandemic. So, being grateful, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the College of Computer Studies, to Dean Agnes, to my professors and my classmates at UNC. Thank you for being part of this humble journey.
Sa ngalan po ng lahat ng bumubuo ng Future Ready at UNC coaching series na ito at ng buong University of Nueva Cáceres, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay. Ito po ang Future Ready at UNC, Episode 2. Antabayanan po ninyo ang mga susunod naming episodes featuring our Future Ready academic departments and colleges. At itatampok din po natin ang ating mga Future Ready UNCeans. Ako po ang inyong UNC Ambassador, Faye Tablizo Natividad, and I am Future Ready at UNC.